What do you want to call it?
Perez pitch I like because we have the what is the folly floater we used to have?
The folly floater, the ephus pitch, the.
And what was the one that Steve Hamilton used to? Was that the folly floater?
Well, no, that was Dave LaRoche.
No, LaRoche, right.
Down low, did he go around? No. Count remains 2-2. Let's see. Hambone's pitch. What did they call that crazy? Boy, he had the best one that I had. But of course, his is outlawed now in baseball. You can't stop and hesitate and then throw the ball up in the air like he used to do it. Swing and a miss. Perez strikes out Alvin Davis. And nobody loves baseball better and pitching better than Pascual Perez. At the end of an inning and a half, no score between the Yankees and the Mariners. At Top Yankee Stadium in the Shamu Blimp. And New York Yankees baseball is brought to you in part by Mobil. Mobil One synthetic motor oil. Isn't your car worth the extra protection? And the Blimp still looking for Phil Rizzuto, and I can tell you right now he is here. Airship Shamu from SeaWorld. Beautiful day here in New York City, and a beautiful day for baseball. And we've got some beauty in the booth right now, Scooter.
No, Carol Alder's with us.
I'm not talking about you. You're right.
No. Anyway, Carol's starring in Vendetta, a mafia story. And I see you've done some work over in Italy.
Quite a bit of work over in Italy. 15 films.
Yeah?
Yeah. This is the first one coming to the States, though, so it's pretty exciting.
Do you talk Italian?
I speak Italian only because I figured if they're going to tell me the set's falling and I want to know about it and get out of the way. But otherwise, all the films are in English. Work with some great actors. Eli Wallach, Burt Young, Eric Roberts.
Oh, they're good at Eric Roberts. And
very intense.
This is your American film debut, right?
Yes, I guess you could call it that, yes. I'm looking forward to it. We've been doing a lot of press on it and a lot of publicity, and it's been pretty exciting. And I'm looking forward to seeing it for the first time myself on Tuesday night.
Tuesday night, right? At 8 o'clock on Channel 11, WPIX.
Right. WPIX, the first part's on Tuesday, second part's on Wednesday.
Is your hubby, now Ron Gresham, a great Ranger player for many, many years. Are you in the picture, Ron?
No, I'm holding it up.
She wouldn't even give you an extra job on it.
Oh, he's been in the background of a couple of my films.
Oh, okay.
I was in one she did. I was all dressed up in 60s clothes and
hated every minute of it. Actually, I kicked him off the set of it. I said, "Go home. This is a mafia picture. I don't want you in danger."
I'll tell you what, I didn't realize that Ron was as big as he is either. So I'll be
I'm
careful
the big
what
one
I
in the
say.
family.
Mel Hall batting with nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. Mel batting .268, 3 home runs, 17 RBIs. Big shift the infield has on Hall right now, and he tries to take it to the opposite side, and it's out of play.
You know, Bobby, seems like all athletes marry beautiful girls. You know, Bobby's wife, Kay, is a lovely girl. My wife, Cora.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Ron did a pretty good job with Carol.
They're pretty good.
Well, I mean.
Yeah, he chased me so much I caught him.
But it's true. Most athletes, they have an eye for beauty.
Now, Ron, are you working for MSG, right? Doing some hockey?
I was working for MSG, yes.
Okay.
I did last winter.
Well, I have to tell you, I used to work for MSG, too.
Uh-oh, war stories.
No war story.
No, I had a very good time working there. It was a learning experience for me.
Well, they do a great job. Tony Kubek and Dwayne Statz doing Yankee baseball for MSG. I tell you what a gorgeous day in New York. You know, we had a shot of Central Park. Are you a runner to keep yourself in shape? What do you do to keep yourself in shape, Carol?
Work. Carrying suitcases is enough exercise.
Pete O'Brien right there to make the stab on the line drive off the bat of Mel Hall and turns it into an easy double play. What can you do about that? Nothing.
Nope.
Flew in red-eye this morning from Los Angeles to be here for the game today.
You don't look red-eyed.
No, I don't feel red-eye, actually.
Which is tougher, modeling or movie acting?
Well, modeling is a day-to-day growth.
Well, that's the great thing about being able to dream. You can come up with Ben in, and a lousy billboard excites you.
But it was different because it was not just a magazine cover for modeling. It was something that stemmed from a talent, not just from how I looked, and that was a big difference for me.
You know, those billboards are something. As you drive, the eyes seem to follow you just wherever you're going. Hey, Ron, you got any thoughts about coaching or getting back into hockey?
Right now, no. Getting back into hockey is not really on my mind.
Oh, okay.
He's too busy with other things.
I have a water company. I'm in the water business.
A water company.
Off the end of the bat, Pat Sheridan down the left field line. It's a fair ball. And it bounces into the stands for a ground rule double, so Barfield will have to hold at third, and the Yankees have runners at second and third, and 2 outs. Well, that's a shame because there's a run that'll score for the Yankees if the ball does not bounce into the stands.
Not much room down there, and it just fair by about a foot.
Are you a big baseball fan, Carol?
Well, Ronnie was just telling me he had season tickets to the Yankees. All these years, I didn't even know it.
I don't have them now. I used to have right over there next on the second tier. For about 5 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But I'm a New Yorker, so of course I always follow the sports teams around New York.
Torey Lovullo will step in with 2 down. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Besides Ron, if you're a sports fan, who is your favorite sports guy?
Well, I have to tell you, I follow Formula One racing and I follow NASCAR more than I follow anything else. I mean, I know a lot of the players because we run into them at restaurants and whatnot. But
I knew we should have let
me to be in his celebrity race, and whenever I can, whenever I'm within an hour or 2 by airplane from a race, I jump in a plane and I go.
Racing.
I should have been a taxi driver. I probably was one in another life.
No kidding. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Torey Lovullo. 2, and speaking of airplanes, a shot from the blimp, and now we've got the landings. I guess that's at LaGuardia, I would just imagine.
Well, that was me about 5 hours ago.
That is your plane, by the way. We wanted to make sure that we got you when you landed here in New York.
And that was the surprise that they had for me. My airplane landing.
Down low. There's Espy. Espinoza battling the base hit department a little bit right now. For getting off to such a fast start. That's foul backing out of play. Have you had to do a love scene yet?
Yes, with Eric. As a matter of fact, that's why I sent Ronnie home from the set.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I mean, it seems like the most difficult thing in the world to have to do a love scene in front of 10,000 people.
Well, there wasn't 10,000 people. It was a closed set, and Eric was very, very good with me. He was very protective, so that was kind of nice. If you have a co-star who doesn't sympathize with you, it could be difficult.
Outside ball 4, so the bases are loaded for the Yankees here in the bottom of the second inning. That'll bring up Alvaro Espinoza. It also brings out Mike Hall, the pitching coach.
Give me a fast forward.
Does it bother you?
Not really. I mean, if it was something that was serious and
problem scoring runs, but they've got an opportunity now to score a couple with Alvaro Espinoza stepping in, and the base is loaded. Line shot, but foul off the left side.
I don't know. I had my ear cut off, so I had about 60 of them in my ear.
You serious?
I had it cut in half one time. The day before my wedding, I got about 20 right between my eyes.
I almost gave him another 20 when I saw those.
I looked like a raccoon. Both my eyes were black. I don't know. I had quite a few, so I don't even know. Maybe 1,000 stitches or so.
How do you like that? That's part of hockey.
That's why I wanted to be a baseball player when I was growing up. My father bought me a baseball uniform when I was 3, and he bought me a hockey uniform. But it was too cold in Canada to play baseball, so I had to play hockey.
Actually, the uniform he bought him was a Yankee uniform. You didn't say that.
Is that right?
Right. Mickey Mantle.
Pinstripe. 2 balls and a strike to Espinoza. Ground ball right side, but Harold Reynolds is there. And he flips to Pete O'Brien, and the threat by the Yankees.
Things can be exciting without runs.
Omar Vizquel leads to Omar Vizquel. Batting .227, no home runs, 7 RBIs. Grounded foul off the right side. Edgar Martinez at third. And of course, Gold Glove winner at second base. Soft liner, but Torey Lovello right there won.
Now you're going to call it the Ephus pitch?
I'm going to call it the Ephus pitch. Only because that's what came to mind when I first saw it. You know, Frank Rossetti, when I first came on the scene as an 18-year-old, told me to stay away from a couple of guys, too.
Oh, well, that's different.
Swing and a miss, strike 2, 1-2.
He told you for other reasons.
Yeah.
Because they didn't get all their rest.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs here at the top of the third. Outside and low, 2-2.
I wonder how many pitches Perez actually has. Variations.
Well, he usually stays with the fastball slider, and then he'll use that Ephus pitch to keep them off balance or surprise them. The great thing about Pascual Perez is that he's always in the game. He doesn't screw around on the mound. Yeah. He gets the ball. He knows what he wants to do with it. He's around the plate all the time. He doesn't walk many hitters. And when he's on, boy, he is painting the corners with all of the pitches.
It's a late breaking slider he's got, and it's a good pitch.
I promised Henry Cotto that I would say hello to his mother, Cecilia, in Caguas, Puerto Rico today. She's watching the ball game.
All right. I also promised Scooter and Ann and little Margaret Carolina, I'd say hello to them. We're going down to Florida, you know. And got to say hello to them every time. Little Jennifer, my other granddaughter.
And also Shamu from SeaWorld from Florida.
Oh, boy, that's a great show. That is a great show, that SeaWorld. You know, it's pretty easy.
Do you take the grandchildren there? Have you ever?
Yeah, not to the SeaWorld, though. Yeah. The little one they had. It was
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but you know, it's easy to train whales. Sounds silly, but I saw a show.
How many have you trained?
Well, I haven't trained any, but I saw a show on
now you surprised me a lot, but this really surprised me that it's easy to train whales.
Yes, because their natural action is to go high in the air and come down, and then everybody.
Don't tell the blimp that.
When I was in the Navy, yes.
Well, that's 2 balls fouled in the same spot by Cotto. Go ahead.
But no, that's a true story.
You know, a Shamu. Now I'm going to tell you this. This is the honest truth. Several years ago, and I don't know if it was the real Shamu or the second or the third Shamu. I don't really know how many Shamus we had, but Shamu did kiss me on the cheek.
You got to be kidding.
I'm telling you the truth. At SeaWorld, we were there watching one of the shows, and went down by the side of the tank, and this big whale came up, Shamu, and
very
kissed
gentle,
me on
right?
the side of the cheek. Yeah, one of those trained whales you were talking about.
Well,
popped up right side. Should be a play for Mattingly. He makes the grab. Easy inning for Pascual Perez. He's already in the dugout putting his jacket on. 1, 2, 3. The Mariners go here in the top of the third at the end of 2.5 on a beautiful day here in New York City. No score.
American Airlines proudly announces 5 daily nonstops from the New York area to London. And with our expanded service from across the U.S., American will become the #1 American airline to London. So come with us to Great Britain's first city on America's #1 airline.
I always made a good salary, but I never knew where my money went. I didn't have time to keep track of my accounts. Then I went to Citibank, got Citi One. It's checking, savings, a credit card, all connected. So it's easy to transfer money, easy to get information day or night, and I don't worry about bouncing checks. Once I thought I did.
Hello, Citibank. Can I help you?
I was covered. They saved my life.
City One, making it easy to manage your money day to day. Not just banking, Citibank.
There's a whole lot of excitement going on, and the boys from the Bronx are having a blast. And kids, have they got a day planned for you? On Saturday, June 1st, the Yanks battle the Brewers at 1:30, and all fans 14 and under will take home this great-looking Yankee collectible ring, compliments of Citibank. What a way to show your Yankee spirit all season long. Get your tickets now.
Well, the airship Shamu from SeaWorld bringing us. We were talking about the eephus pitch, and Steve Hamilton, we found out from our baseball historian and our executive producer, Marty Appel, reminded us that the pitch thrown by Steve Hamilton was called the Folly Floater. Now that he brings that up, I certainly remember that. And we talked about, Scooter, the Dave LaRoche pitch.
La-la.
Called the La-la. I don't use those words in my vocabulary every day, so I had forgotten what they called them.
Yeah, so far between each one, and it is tough.
But all of them very effective pitches for those.
See, Rip Sewell,
men.
I saw him throw
the eephus pitch.
Eephus pitch. Ted Williams hit a home run off him in the All-Star game up at Fenway.
He had to wait about 5 seconds for it to get to the plate, did he?
And that is tough to time, and then you got to supply all your power.
All the power.
That's we keep seeing from the airship.
Whoa! Oh, getting 3 walks in the bottom of the 2nd inning and unable to produce a run. And that misses outside. 2-0. Another thing about Brian Holman is he has a lot of problems pitching to left-handed batters. He's pretty tough on right-handed batters. Left-handed batters are batting well over 300 against him this year. There goes the runner, and a Valley throw to second in time. An easy play. Steve Sachs, took off, did not get a good jump, and Holman having problems finding the plate. And Valley gunned him down.
I wonder if that was a hit and run. Sachs looked back. He did not have a good jump from there. Valley with that great arm had him by plenty, but
pitch way down low out of the strike zone, and very easy play, very easy put out on Steve Sachs. 3-0 pitch in there for a called strike. 3 balls and a strike.
Mattingly will never swing 3-0, and he's still spotting that pitch at that 1 strike every time he goes up there.
I never used to like to swing 3-0. A lot of pressure put on you when you have to swing 3-0. Lined into right field. Coming on, though, is Cotto to make the catch, and there's 2 down.
Oh, that's the old Mattingly swing, going down and hitting line drive.
You just keep swinging the bat when you're not scoring runs and you're not, your base hits are not falling in. Good curveball by Holman.
Very short time ago. 2.5. Mariners nothing, and the Yankees nothing.
Here's to you, America, for being strong, for coming through. We send our best to you. Nothing beats our best, but wiser. Nothing beats a bud. And we'll toast and cheer with the king of beers. Nothing beats a bud.
94 ways to love your baby. 18.
Take your baby out for some fun.
53.
Take your baby to all the best places.
94.
Fill it up. Ultra 94.
When your car's your baby, it deserves a gasoline as special as Sunoco Ultra 94. Because only Ultra gives you the highest octane under the sun with great detergency.
28.
Let your baby flex his muscles now and then.
94. Ultra 94.
What do you think of when you think of Memorial Day? But the real question is, how does Nobody Beats the Wiz turn your Memorial Day into a party? Anything else? Now you know. When you want to turn your Memorial Day into a party, nobody beats the Wiz.
New York Yankee Baseball is brought to you in part by Nobody Beats the Wiz Home Entertainment Centers. For everything in home electronics, music, and movies, nobody beats the Wiz. What a play by Torey Lovullo. Just being aggressive. Good pitch by Steve Howe. Boy, I thought it was a base hit when I left the bat scooter.
I
and
did
staying
too.
with it. Oh, that first bounce at least was on the grass.
Yes.
And then into the gravel.
He got his arms up too, so he didn't scrape the elbows in the arm. Beautiful. I think I'd give him a 9.6 on that one.
Looked like one of those kids, you know, when they go to slip and slide or water slides, and they come down those slides and hit the water and go across the top. Good play.
Frank Howard gives him that big hand on the back. 1-1 on Mattingly, and now off the end of the bat. He just not getting a good wood on the ball.
Boy,
One man out.
You know what he's doing? He's taking the bat head into the strike zone and pulling it right out.
Yep.
The bat head gets in and it's coming out. It's like he's flicking at the ball instead of driving the bat head through the hitting zone, right through the strike zone. It seems as if when the bat head gets into the strike zone, it's coming out already. Just see how it comes out?
Yeah, yep.
It's that top
No
end.
power
It pulls
at
it
all,
right out.
yeah.
Yeah, pulls it right out.
All right, Noakes now. He gets a hold of one. He can hit one. He struck out and popped to third. Ball one. No score in the bottom of the sixth. Two balls, no strikes.
Boy, the Yankees have been putting up some zeros on the board, haven't they? They have been scuffling with the bat as a team. Holy mackerel.
Yep. Yeah, if it wasn't for Barfield, they'd have had a lot more. Up the middle, that'll be a base hit. Holy cow. Woo. I knew Noakes was slow, but that's slow. I mean, that was a great play by Reynolds as a Gold Glover, but I thought he was in short right center field and wouldn't be able to throw him out. What a beautiful play.
You want to talk about range in the American League and what a difference it makes on the infield? This is an outstanding interior defense for the Seattle Mariner pitching staff. Now look how far Held Reynolds goes and the strength of the throw right on the money. Boy, what range that is. Holy mackerel.
All right, here's Kevin Moss. Been up twice, walked both times. Swings and misses at a change. Strike one. Going fast. Last game, we're going to Florida today. See if anybody down there. You want to say hello to Margaret Carolina, my little granddaughter?
I was just going to say the only person I want to say hello to is Margaret Carolina. Okay. You got it right. What a beautiful name, huh?
Oh, it certainly is.
That's a gorgeous name.
Some Irish in there, you know.
That's why it's gorgeous.
1-1, 2 out. And line off the glove. That's in for a base hit. And Kevin Moss is on with a single. That's only the third hit for the Yankees and the fourth hit in the ball game. The Mariners have just one.
You can see Moss just going the other way. Good piece of hitting there. He tries to pull that pitch. It's a pop up to center field or a ground ball to the second baseman. And you can see the ball running away from him, and the only place to go with that pitch, right to left field. That's hit it real hard, but with enough authority to get it by Martinez.
Right, and the only hit that Seattle has is the single by Griffey, and he did the same thing. Fastball outside in the first inning, got a base hit. All right, here's Mel Hall. He's been robbed twice. He hit two bullets, both of them. One caught by the first baseman for a double play, and the other by Harold Reynolds for a double play. And Moss has been on base each time. Hey, that's gone! Holy cow, did he hit that one? Holy cow! Woo! Mel Hall wanted to make sure he didn't hit a line drive at the infielders. And that ball was deep into the right center field bleachers. And the Yankees lead 2-0. As As Yankee fans celebrate that home run, the family of Budweiser beer reminds you, friends know when to say when.
You simply cannot have three better at-bats than Mel Hall has had here today. Three absolute rocket line drives, and this one he just got some elevation on. Over the top of everybody. Boy, he has simply crushed the ball every time he has been to the plate, and that was a rocket right out of here. 2-0, Yanks ahead.
Jesse Barfield takes the ball. He walked and then hit back to the box. Two balls, no, make that 3 balls, no strikes.
0 for 1 with a walk today. Flew out to right field his first time up. And Pascual Perez walked him on a 3-2 curveball in the 5th inning. Pretty good numbers for Martinez. 353, 4 home runs, and 18 RBIs. Boy, going to right field there. Off the facade, and he hit that ball right on the button.
What makes him such a great hitter is the fact that he goes with the pitch. Wherever the pitch is to the opposite field, and you can see.
Off-speed pitch down and away, and to get himself into hitting position. Good-looking hitter.
Least amount of. I wonder where this kid. Come, he hasn't been up sooner, because they've been looking for a third baseman for a long, long time.
And Martinez goes to third. And it's a 2-1 ball game. Boy, Davis hit that right on the button. If he'd have pulled that a little bit, it'd be a 3-2 ball game.
Hitting 3-0 or 3-1, basically the same pitch in that situation, and Alvin was ready for that one, and he just happened to hit it into right center field. A good play by Sheridan. He's fighting the sun and the high sky. Lucky to keep that one in the ballpark.
Beats a bud.
This is a commercial about a love affair. A love affair.
A double in the 7th. Get me out if you can, but not many people did. Beautiful day at the ballpark. Fans young and old enjoying it so far. The Yankees ahead 2-1 as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Tracy Jones, who pinch hit, lofted by Moss down the left field line. Back in the seats, it'll be strike 1. Excuse me, I said Kevin Moss. That's Pat Sheridan. Look at those. You know, you look at a stance sometimes.
They look alike.
They do look alike, don't they? I haven't turned my scorecard over. That's why. Pat Sheridan had a double his first time up. Sheridan will hit the ball to left field a lot. Kenny Griffey playing exactly straight away in center field. Up the middle, be another base hit for Sheridan.
In a hockey game.
Skate save, right? It'll bring up Troy Lavello.
Normally Lavello will put the ball in play.
Playing bunt again, and Holman.
First baseline.
They got a shot at second base, and they get the lead runner, and don't get the runner at first. Lavello beats it.
Back to the pitcher. An easy play to force the runner out at second, and they almost come up with a double play. But to try to get around and hook that ball down the first baseline is a very difficult play for a left-handed batter to try to sacrifice.
For Lavello at first, and he will undoubtedly stay in the game and play third. Espinosa, they'll get the lead runner. No, they don't get anybody. Omar Vizquel was going to shovel feet out of his glove, lost his footing, And good hustle by Randy Velarde. And the Yankees get a break here.
Vizquel slowly hit ball down to shortstop, so he was going to pick it up with his glove and then shovel it over to Harold Reynolds, but I don't think that he could get the ball out of his glove. I don't think he had a real good feel of it. And when he turned around, he just fell down, and that was it.
Ball just would not come out. Zach's is 0 for 2. He has a for the Yankees. At least there was an error of omission rather than.
Espy doesn't care.
He doesn't care. It's a base hit. He'll take it. Oh, it hangs a slider, and he got away with a mistake there. Reynolds and Cotto. Reynolds
is more of a little backup type slider, and it didn't break as much as the other sliders at breaking balls, and you can see Sachs is very frustrated as a hitter right now.
That's when you're going bad. You miss the. Now wait a minute. Are we being attacked? Are we being attacked or what?
Is that Long Island or what?
That's the lighthouse on the GW Bridge.
Oh. Okay.
That's a pretty good trivia quiz right there.
I've never been there.
I don't think I've ever been there.
I'm sure the Scooter is visiting and seeing that personally right now.
It doesn't look like a very popular spot either, does it? Now what is that, John Moore? Oh, that's a beautiful sight there, architecturally. And right here at Yankee Stadium, Rob Murphy on to face Don Mattingly. With Randy Velarde at second, now Alvaro Espinoza at first. Yanks on top, 2-1, looking for insurance, and Mattingly pops it up. Back in the seats. There you see the numbers on Rob Murphy.
Murphy last year was with the Boston Red Sox. They made the trade for cash for Rob Murphy to add another left-hander to the bullpen. Russ Swan, who pitched yesterday, outstanding young left-hander. So he was unavailable so far today. Important situation to have the left-hander for the left-handed bat of Mattingly.
And Murphy may have been a victim of. Ball and a strike to Mattingly, 2-1.
Pretty good hitters and home run hitters ballpark. And especially here at Yankee Stadium can be effective.
Hit hard to right field.
Sometimes.
And base hit for Mattingly. RBI. As Randy Velarde scores, Alvaro Espinoza goes to third. Right on the button by Mr. Mattingly. And the Yanks lead it 3-1.
Something the Yankees haven't been getting is the base hit with 2 outs in a crucial situation. It took them 32 innings to score before yesterday's home run by Barfield. But you look to guys like Barfield and Mattingly that come up with that big base hit. And Donnie delivering against a left-handed pitcher in a crucial situation.
The runners on the corners. And the Yanks doing something they haven't been doing the last 4 games, scoring runs in the series. 0 for 4 yesterday. Espinoza at third and Mattingly at first.
Been swinging the bat well and hitting some almost 297 or 300 against left-handers.
Popped him up on the infield. Vizquel.
If you have a dollar bill with a B in it.
The Brewers at 1:30, and all fans 14 and under will take home this great-looking Yankee collectible ring. Compliments of Citibank. What a way to show your Yankee spirit all season long. Get your tickets now.
It may be worth $1 million in the Daily News Lucky Bucks Millionaire Sweepstakes. It starts this Sunday. Cash prizes every day. Buy us.
Back in the stadium, or above the stadium, I suppose we should say. Shamu And the GW Bridge.
A lot of things we have not been able to identify, but we identify that car in your screen now is a scooter now scooting across the George Washington Bridge towards New Jersey, going home, knowing he waited around as long as he could, and when the Yankees got that insurance run, he took off.
Field. That might stay in play. Mattingly can't get it. Would have been. Kenny Griffey Jr. hitting .305. Couple of home runs, 14 RBIs, and that close to getting him out.
He just ran out of room. This guy here is the important guy. Don Mattingly is important, but I'm talking about Ken Griffey Jr. with runners at first and third. Very important out for the Yankees here now.
Cotto at third, Reynolds at first. Reynolds 6 out of 8 in stolen bases. Bobby will not be running.
Doubling up Harold Reynolds and Ken Griffey Jr.
Down the left field line, that could be trouble. No, back in the stands. Boy, that looked like trouble. He sliced it just enough for it to go into. Junior with a base hit his first time up today, a single to left field, so he is not averse on a ball, 2 strikes to Griffey.
They're going to come inside. Come way up high off his shoulder. Ooh,
that's
dangerous. They're trying to pitch him in and out. There it is.
Oh, they got him. Strike 3.
They got him looking inside.
Got him looking inside and struck him out of ways. Exactly right. 2 outstanding pitches hard on the inside part of the plate. And it looked like a backdoor slider.
I think it was a fastball.
Fastball away.
Moving
exactly
away.
Right. Right on that outside part of that plate.
Just goes to show you the kind of pitcher that Steve Farr. He worked this young man, Ken Griffey Jr., and Jr. did not adjust to it. He was still looking for that hard stuff inside, and he just put first base. But he'll take second base and put the tying run down there. For the M's.
Right in there, strike 1. Scotty, a New Jersey native, struggling this year, hitting just 100. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 men on, 3-1 ball game. Alvaro Espinosa to sacks, and they get Reynolds. And Steve Farr pitches out of it. The Mariners get a couple of men on. They leave them there.
Yankee fans, let Rickle take you out to the ball game in style in the Rickle trip to the stadium. Enter today at any Rickle Home Center. Remember, Rickle, New York.
Got there from Shamu, huh? That's Central Park. And for all of you in Central Park, look at this, Jet. That's great.
Looks like litter, doesn't it?
Litter with people.
Litter with people.
All right, this copyrighted telecast is authorized under the rights granted by the New York Yankees solely for the private non-commercial use of our audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission, or the use of the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of this game without the express written consent of the New York Yankees and WPIX is prohibited.
I wonder how long it takes for that blimp to get to New York. I don't think it's stationed there.
Depends on where it's coming from.
Well, I would presume it came from Florida.
I think so too. Scotty Bradley stays in the game. And to left field. And it'll be Moss, Hall, and Barfield. Look at John Morris. It'd take him long to get the information. 5 days from Florida for Shamu to get up here.
Came right up the ocean, right up the coastline.
The ocean route.
and beached at Long Island.
They stop every 200 miles, John Moore, for what?
Throw water on you.
Cheeseburgers or what? Throws in a strike. Moss has been on base all 3 times today. A couple of walks and a base hit. 0 for 3 yesterday with a walk, and that's a line drive right at Harold Reynolds.
Yeah, they've hit the ball hard. Several of the players have hit the ball hard. They haven't come up. Just hang with it. It'll come.
And in a couple of double plays and simply hit the ball as hard as you could possibly hit it. Sky to left center. Briley, Garen, Mullins, and Velarde. Velarde is gone. Garen by 1, I would think, certainly. Jesse Barfield, Vendetta, starring Eli Wallach, Eric Roberts, and Carol Alt, beginning this Tuesday night at 8, right here on Channel 11. Passions turn to vengeance when a bride discovers she's married. I want to say,
don't do it then.
I'm not going to do it anymore.
Okay.
Struck him out. 1-2-3 inning for.
If you have a dollar bill winning this Sunday.
Buddy's getting a lesson. I'll show you how to get a professional finish with Krylon spray paint. I'll spray this bench with Krylon, this with the other leading brand. Krylon goes on smooth. No runs, no drips, no errors. And dries to the touch in 12 minutes. An hour later, the other brand's still tacky. Tough match? Piece of cake.
See you next week, Mr. Yeager.
Did you win a game?
Hey, she's a lot tougher than she looks. Plus, my headband was too tight.
For a fast, smooth, professional finish, get...
And on this road trip, they go to Cleveland and Baltimore this next week. And I'd like to have a nice, fresh taste in their mouth when they leave New York and go with a victory in their back pocket. Steve Farr will face Edgar Martinez, Pete O'Brien, and Alvin Davis for the Mariners. Pascual Perez started today and pitched beautifully. Another outstanding job. And a big lift for the Yankee pitching staff. Steve Au did a good job. Struck him out. Fastball inside. Martinez.
Weekend for you. On Saturday, May 18th at 1:30, all fans 14 and under will receive a Donruss baseball card folder, complete with 8 Donruss Yankee cards. And on Sunday, May 19th at 1:30, all fans 14 and under will take...
Imagine Bryan and Davis, the 2 scheduled hitters, with 1 out here in the top of the 9th.
Well, 3 out. One good thing for Stunt Merrill. He's got a couple of good. Steve Farr.
And a check swing, and the count will stay 2-2. The Yanks 2 outs.
And
that's exactly right.
The one thing that you get questioned about most is your pitching staff.
Popped him up. Yeah. Has allowed only 1 run. So.
Good lifetime hitter against left-handed pitching.
On Dexter goes swinging a bat. Oh, hit high and deep to right field. Jesse Barfield just turned around and watching, and it is gone. Oh my, and it is now a 1-run ball game. And for Alvin Davis, his 4th home run of the season.
And I can tell you right now, if Alvin Davis gets untracked with his bat, these Seattle Mariners will maybe be unstoppable. What a hitter he is, and they would love to see more of that from Alvin Davis. Talk about turning on one. And the fans in right field didn't like it, so they just threw the ball back in. The Yankees still lead 3-2. Alvin knew that one was gone when it left the bat.
Long home run pulls the Mariners to within 1 run here in the top of the 9th inning. And Jay Buhner will hit for Omar Vizquel. Buhner hitting to just .211, but he has good power, can hit it out at any part of the ballpark.
Usually good or bad with Jay Buhner, it's either a strikeout or a home run. When he goes to the plate, he's going to be swinging for the fence, especially with the Mariners being 1 run down. But the fans want the strikeout.
0-2, 2 out. Up and away. Ball and 2 strikes. Makes the play. Right back at him, and the Yanks break off.
Club class for the businessman, only from the world's favorite airline.